What up everyone, Clayton here, and today we're back with another Skyrim How to Find. Today we're going for another Dragonpriest mask called Rahgot. This mask can be found in Roast. I don't really know how to say it. These Nordic ruins really kick my ass when it comes to pronouncing them. But anyways, this Nordic ruin is located kind of on the back side of Riften. If you go around this little mountain here, you can kind of see a path on my screen here that leads you directly to Fourth Frost. Anyways, when you come up here, you'll see a camp, and there'll be a high elf dressed in whatever armor for the Imperials or Stonecloaks. But it depends on who you started with at the very beginning, if you went with Rayloff or Hadvar. Whatever one you went with, they will have their armor on. So this is what he kind of says here.
And their leader's mask was reported to be quite powerful. Very good. The research I've done seems to indicate that Skorm Snowstrider left part of his journal here after laying siege. I believe it should indicate how to enter the blocked off sections of the stronghold.
And right there, we actually got the quest called the Siege of the Dragon Cult, which is a quest that you kind of do with this Dragonpriest mask. Most Dragonpriest masks don't really have a quest with them, but this one actually does. So anyways, what he says there, he pretty much wants you to pick up the staff for him and bring it back to him. He also said there's a journal in here that might help us out, so I'll just have to find that. So you want to come in here, there's tons of traps, so watch out for that, as well as dragon cultists. If you come around this corner past these swinging axes, you find this room, and on the table next to some dragon cultists that are kind of killing me here. I had to switch up my hotkeys, or I accidentally switched them up, and I was having some difficulties remembering which one went to which there. That's why I'm kind of like walking in circles. But anyways, here is the journal that you'll need, and then to your left here is the door that leads further into the dungeon and towards the Dragonpriest. This dungeon is pretty ginormous. Without editing, this took me 40 minutes to clear through, so if you don't have a lot of time, then I wouldn't really recommend going through this. Yeah, anyways, right here, there's some treasure over here, but you really need to go down here where you killed that other Draugr. And there's tons of dragon cultists here, and also if you loot any of the dragon cultists, you'll get some ancient Nordic armor, which I actually did a video on that a long time ago. But yeah, that's kind of neat to have. And in this dungeon, like always, I always say that the Draugr will be leveled to your level, as well as the difficulty that you're on. Right now I'm on Adept, so it's not really that big of a deal. And right there we went into I think it was Frost Crypts. So this is his hippie crypts. And back here, if you pick that master lock, it will lead pretty much straight to the Dragonpriest. You can skip a lot of this because right now you're going to find a key that you need to open that. If you don't have a lot of lockpicks, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you have 99 plus lockpicks, go ahead and try and lockpick that, because you'll skip a lot of this. Pretty much from this point on, you could skip and get straight to the Dragonpriest. I could have done that, but I kind of want to show you guys the rest of the dungeon, because it is pretty neat. And just like most Dragonpriests, or not Dragonpriests, but Nordic ruins, there is traps, and like right there, you saw a lightning rune on the floor and on the wall. Make sure to take those out before you walk over them, because they'll actually one-shot you on master difficulty. And there's another hulking Draugr, which I think that was added with a DLC or something. And there we go, we're taking out some hulking Draugr. And right there is a trap. I actually use that to my advantage here and kill a bunch of the Draugr. Right there, I kill 3 in one swoop. And later on, I will run clear back to that location. I think right here, I kind of get overwhelmed. I thought I could come in this hallway and kind of trap them, but that didn't really work out for me. Especially since Draugr don't really take poison damage, so they kind of don't get affected by those darts that we're shooting. But yeah, I ran back over here and just kind of triggered those traps, killed 2 more Draugr, and then I just had to deal with the Scourge. So make sure to use the traps to your own advantage if you possibly can. And alright, so in this room there'll be like a powerful boss, and this is the room where the key is. To the right of that tomb back there, there's going to be a chest that you need to go into, and in that chest there is going to be a key that will unlock that master gate that I pointed out earlier. And also, I don't know if it was just this Draugr, but he does have disarm shout, so watch out for that. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, right here I loot the characters, or the Draugr, and in here is the key. And if you come up here where you need to go, there is a trap with a soul gem that shoots shit at you. Make sure to knock that down so you don't take any damage. And then continue back to this gate here. There's a door that you open you kind of open up a barred door, and you can come from that way. Yeah, and you have to do a little bit of swimming here, and then you'll get into more ruins. And this kind of has a unique trap. You see that circle thing on the ground there? Later on, that will go up in the air and will crush anyone at the top, because there are spikes up there that will kill you. I believe in a little bit, I think I get this Draugr Scourge up there. So yeah, use the traps to your benefit, like right there. I don't think it took very much damage, but you also have to watch out for that, because that will also kill you. So into the refractory, there's tons of enemies in here as well, but you're kind of close. Jeez, I'm gonna die here. You're kind of close to getting to the Dragonpriest. There's a ton of Draugr in here, and they're all spellcasting ones, so that kind of sucks. And for some reason, I freeze for dot a guy through that gate. Don't know how that worked. So we got more and more whites. You got some fire trap here if you want to use that against these Draugr that appear out of this room here. Which I actually end up doing, but it kind of backfires because that Frost Atronach actually traps people. You can kind of see him running over there. But I kill through all these guys. I focus down the Scourge, so that way the Frost Atronach will disappear after I kill him. Just kind of a good thing to do if there's a summon. Just kill the guy that summoned him, and the summon disappears, and you don't have to worry about killing that as well. So you want to go up these stairs. There's a bunch of Alchemist Supplies right here if you want to pick that up. I kind of go by it since I'm kind of in a rush to get this done. And then I come in this room here. There's also another soul gem with a magic trap on it, as well as a Draugr Scourge that will summon another Atronach. So right here I almost die to the lightning. And right here, if you stand behind this little pillar, you can kind of line up shots, and I finally get it with a firebolt down. So anyways, you want to come around this corner, and there's the glass claw right there between two bookshelves, and then you just want to keep running through here. I know I kind of went fast past the glass claw, but it's in between the bookshelves, kind of by that little room where the soul gem is. It took me a little bit to find, but if you know the kind of location, you should be pretty okay. So anyways, you're going to hit a door here, a dragon claw door, and right here I'll show you guys what it is. I believe it is Fox Owl Snake. Let's see. Yep, Fox Owl Snake is the combination that you need to enter into this door to be able to open it, which is 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, 2 in the middle. Don't know if that really helps you out, but it might if you're just listening to it. So anyways, after this door, there is going to be the Dragonpriest. And right there, you might have heard some noise there. An ad played on one of my websites in the background. Anyways, this is going to be Rahgot. He is actually surrounded by Draugr, which I did not see. So there's actually 4 Draugrs in here that will be attacking you. He is actually a fire priest, so he'll be using fire spells. He has fire ball, fire cloak, flame cloak. His staff actually painted the ground at firewall, which is really annoying. So yeah, if you're weak to fire because you're a vampire or something, you might be in some trouble here, because he's very hard to defeat. And also on him, he has that staff that you have to give to the guy at the front. And right here, I'm putting some potions on so I do not die. I guess some cool information about this guy is that, I don't know, he's probably one of the toughest Dragonpriests. For whatever reason, I think fire damage is actually resisted by him, because I was using Firebolt, and it was really doing no damage at all. So yeah, just try to whittle him down. His flame really hurts. And also, there is a key on him that you need to pick up that I kind of skip over. and I almost died there. But you used to be able to get to this guy without going through any of the dungeons, so they put a key on him and locked the door behind him so you can't. So anyways, we get the Dragonpriest mask and Rahgot, which is the amazing mask that gives you 70 stamina, which is really good for early levels. I usually pick this up on any like dual wield character that I'm going to use. Anyways, he is heavy armor. You need Orc Gem Ingot to upgrade it, and the Daedric Smithing perk to get it ×2. So I went out the back door. I kind of cut it out because I kind of fucked up, and you do get Storm Call. Actually, when you get up here, you can kind of see the Captain Vellum is actually an Imperial, or is he?
Hold on, I can explain.
Thalmor, you rat. You're not a soldier at all. Must be one of the Thalmor.
Never should have come.
So he's actually a Thalmor agent trying to trick people into getting him Dragonpriest mask. You can actually read his note and see that he is actually tasked to get the Dragonpriest mask and take it to Labyrinthian. So yeah, that's kind of cool. But anyways, this is probably one of the greatest masks in the game for like a dual wielder or maybe a two-handed user, just because you get so much base stamina, and if you get this early in the game, you can definitely do some serious damage with all that stamina you gain. But it is heavy armor, so if you're using a light armor build, it might be a little bit annoying. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. And this is Clayton, signing out.